Welcome to the Solano Community College 75th Anniversary Celebration. In just a few minutes, you'll become an expert on Solano Community College and you'll find out the impact of this amazing institution. My name is Kurt Johnston. I'm the Executive Director of the SCC Educational Foundation, and I'm your co-host tonight with Andrea Garcia and Lizette Estrella Henderson.
Hi, I'm Andrea Garcia, Associate Vice President of Touro University, California, and Chair of the Fairfield-Sassoon Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Lizette Estrella Henderson, Solano County Superintendent of Schools and Chair of the Solano First Five Children and Families Commission.
And we're all proud to be SCC alumni and members of the SCC Educational Foundation Board.
Tonight we'll present to you the story of Solano Community College, its past, its present, its future, with 3 great videos.
And we'll tell you about the efforts of the SCC Educational Foundation to raise money for the students most in need. Solano Community College has been key in helping some of the greatest challenges in our community. We provide education and job training, and we are passionate about supporting this mission through our fundraising and outreach efforts. Please help us. This year, we have a goal of raising $75,000 for 75 years.
Our commitment is to provide a helping hand up to those students working so hard to achieve academic success and ultimately career success. Since 2013, the SCC Educational Foundation has provided over $2 million in support for the college and the students most in need. Tonight, our fundraising effort is on scholarships, and you may ask, why scholarships? During this pandemic, so many students have been impacted through job losses or reduced hours. The demand for scholarships could not be any higher. So tonight we're trying to raise $75,000 for student scholarships to celebrate our 75th anniversary.
I'd like to introduce tonight's first video, a story that begins right after World War II, when this was known as Vallejo Junior College in 1945.
My name is Walter Quinn. I'm a native of Vallejo, and I was very lucky to have the opportunity to go to Vallejo Junior College. And I graduated from high school in 1958, and the campus at that time was located right on the high school location. Later it was moved out to what's called Chabot Terrace, which is about 2 miles away. There were enough of the quote-unquote old-timers around that we were told that there was an anticipation of the war ending in 1944 and 45, and they had to do something to prepare these young fellows who had been in the war for the life after the war. So there were forward thinkers who were anticipating a peacetime opportunity for young people instead of going in, as so many did, to the military itself. And so at that time they talked about establishing a junior college in the Vallejo area. And so this provided a wonderful opportunity to amalgamate everything. But we were known to be a very athletic school. If I may, let me refer to something I have in front of me here, which actually is a picture of the 1947 championship team. And I have written something on the back about them. We have fellows here, half of whom were veterans of places like Iwo Jima, the Battle of the Bulge. We had 6 fellows on this team who had Purple Hearts. We had 1 fellow who had a Silver Star. We had a 24-year-old Army Ranger. We had them all.
Hello, I'm Hardy Anderson Gregory, and I went to Vallejo Junior College. I worked for Aerojet General Corporation, and I worked on the first stage of the Apollo rocket, and then I moved to McDonnell Douglas Corporation, and I worked on rocket subsystems.
My name's Calvin Schmall. I'm retired faculty from Solano College. I still work as an adjunct. I started teaching at Solano College in the fall of 1967. I taught 40 years full-time and 13 years as an adjunct. So this is my 53rd year here at Solano College. Why did we choose Fairfield for the place to build this campus? They wanted to choose some place that was more central. The old campus in Vallejo was just on that one corner, the south, I guess sort of the southwest corner of Solano County. So they wanted to move someplace a little more central. There was some talk about moving further up between Fairfield and Vacaville. I don't know what happened to that. And so the campus was built up here. When we first moved up, Susan Valley Road was a 2-lane road. It was dirt for a while because they were resurfacing and redoing it. So it seemed pretty primitive. We were out in the country.
What an amazing history of growth. Over the last 75 years, Solano County residents have supported Solano Community College from its humble beginnings. Promises were made to the voters, and the college has delivered with state-of-the-art facilities in Vacaville, Fairfield, and Vallejo.
An estimated 400,000 students have attended Solano Community College, and that's a testament to the academic programs that they have here on this campus. SEC is doing its part to prepare current students for the challenges of this time.
SEC typically educates about half of the high school students bound for a state university or college. Students from all walks of life have been given the opportunity to select one of nearly 100 academic programs, and many go on to transfer to four-year universities or on to great paying jobs in a career technical field of their choice.
In our next video, you will hear about Solano Community College today. You will hear about our STEM programs, alumni success stories, and you will also hear from our scholarship recipients. You will also hear from donors who are paying it forward and helping the next generation of students.
The 21st century is going to be the century of biotechnology. Most everything that you do will be affected by this field. We right now are concentrating on making new medicines, and the biotech industry makes medicines to treat diseases for which there are no treatments.
The idea of this space is to allow students to be creative.
You get to design whatever you want.
They help you get an idea, and then you can just go from there.
From 3D printing, laser cutting,
hydraulics, electronics.
It's incredible what people have done.
We had employers come in and tell us, we need these skills.
The teachers are really helpful.
Super supportive if you have no experience.
I've had a fantastic time. I've learned a lot.
I'm Karen Cook, and I teach drafting, and I run the makerspace at Solano College. With all that's going on, the healthcare workers are putting themselves on the line, and it seems like this is the least we can do. So what we're doing is we're making face shields for the local healthcare workers who need them, and we're also making cloth masks. And Debbie Barrett and Maura Mornek are in charge of the cloth masks, and I'm working on the face shields. A lot of other makerspaces are doing this, and we wanted to be a part of that. So these are some of the frames that are already finished, and what we do is we take the frame, we cut holes in the plastic that we have here, and then this protects the healthcare worker, just like this. And these have been used by actually faculty and staff at the college to hand out things to students. So this one is slightly different. It's got a elastic in the back.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Saki Cabrera. I am the Human Services Coordinator at Solano Community College. I'm also full-time faculty for the Departments of Psychology and Human Services, and I also wear two more roles. I am the advisor for the Human Collective, which is the student-run program here. And finally, I am the advisor for Sigma Chi, the National Honor Society of Human Services. So I am wanting to provide a little bit of insight in terms of how a scholarship can impact a person's life. In my experience, we often think they're the big things that might make the biggest impact, and I have learned over 30 years of being in the field that they're the smallest things. For example, having the money to register for an education, right? But not being able to have a printer to print your materials so that you can do some work. You know, your money could go into students being able to come to school, have a flash drive, which is 21st century, kind of a given that we need, and to be able to have a book. Books on average cost about $200. So a book costs more than the class costs. And so the small contributions, if you multiply them by many people, it can make a large impact. So I'm hoping that when you are considering to make a donation, that you're not just thinking, you know, this huge amount, that you are considering those small little things that will enable students to be successful, because they themselves are definitely intrinsically motivated, but they don't have the financial means. And so I want to thank you in advance for really considering a small contribution to students and knowing those impacts are going to come for generations as they continue to be successful and serve members in our community.
Hi, I'm Sean Damaris. I am an associate at a multinational financial firm. I graduated from Solano in 2011, and I currently serve on the Solano College Educational Foundation Board. So when I was at the college, I learned how to learn, I guess. I wasn't really the greatest student in high school. And so some of the time that I spent at the college and some of the coaching I got from Coach Marks and Coach Ramos helped me find the drive. And I find that carries over into my professional career a lot. And even I'm back in school now, and I'm studying to become a certified financial planner through UC Berkeley Extension. So I just found that was really a huge inflection point in 2010 and 2011, where I wouldn't have gone to college otherwise. And it was sports that brought me in, and then when I came out, I was on the track to be a professional of some sort. And just realizing some of the skills that I picked up at Solano, wanting to give back and be able to help some of the students and follow the path and serendipity that I found myself at Solano was definitely something that I want to be able to foster some of that in other students. So we're trying to reach the 75,000 mark, and I just want to mention that every little bit counts. I mean, even if you're early on in your professional career and you went to Solano or you went to a community college or you didn't, every little bit can help us reach that mark of 75,000. We'd love to have your help, and thanks in advance.
Hi, my name is Scott Sheldon, and I am the president of Terra Realty Advisors Incorporated. We're based in Fairfield, California, and we're a real estate development and consulting firm. In terms of this kind of an opportunity, I don't look at this as a cost. I look at it as an investment. And I would encourage other business owners to look at these kinds of opportunities, awarding scholarships. That's an investment. It's an investment not only in individuals, but it's an investment in your industry, and it's an investment in your community.
My name is Satinder Singh, and I'm attending Solano because I want to get my AA and my business degree so I could transfer to a CSU or a UC in 2 years. I grew up in Vallejo, and Solano seemed to me to be a good fit, and this is why I chose Solano. The scholarship is going to allow me to pay my real estate licensing fees so I could take my test and get my real estate agent license next year, hopefully in January. Hey, I want to encourage other businesses and people to give scholarships, especially during this time because of COVID-19. A lot of people are struggling financially, and this scholarship could mean a lot for some people, and it could help them career-wise and use that money where they could do new things which they couldn't do before. Thank you, Scott, for giving me this opportunity and choosing me for this scholarship.
Hi, I'm Mary Lewis, and I'm a real estate student here at Solano Community College. I chose Solano Community College because it was so easy online to access the classes, and also financial aid, everything was there. So all I had to do was go on and put my name on the dotted line and get my classes, and everything just fell into place. It was really super easy. You know, I'm young enough to still be active and still do something and still be able to help people. So I decided, since I've been a life insurance agent in the past, I thought, well, you know, that's really close-knit to real estate in some areas, you know, learning about financing and things like that. So I decided that my next career move was going to be real estate, and I thought this is a perfect time for me to get some education about it. Well, I just want to say that there's a lot of people out there like me that are interested in learning more about studies that can further them in their career in life, and we need so much more help. This is an opportunity for you to sow into somebody's life here in your community and give back. We are very grateful, and I am very grateful for the opportunity to speak to you today, and also to ask you for your help in the future for people like me and for others that are going to Solano Community College.
Hi, I'm Jeff Dubois. I'm currently the clinical professor of surgery at University of Wisconsin-Madison. I graduated from high school in Fairfield High in 1974. And as I mentioned, I had to make some last-minute changes from academically speaking because my university, which was a private and fairly expensive university in the Bay Area, I wasn't going to be able to afford to go to. So leaving home and having to rely on my own resources, I was very fortunate to have two uncles that were willing to help me out to a small degree and provide a little bit of extra cash every month for the first 2 years I was at Solano. That little bit of aid from my uncles was crucial in allowing me to continue to attend Solano Community College, along with all the support that I received at Solano Community College. I was a tutor, I worked in the chemistry lab as part of work study, and held down 2 different local jobs, all during my first year of college here, just to make ends meet. Well, I never forgot the help that my uncles gave me, and I'm sure my grandmother was instrumental in getting them to support me for those first 2 years I was out of the house. And I wanted to pay them back. I'd like to essentially pay back my uncles by paying it forward to someone else in need with similar aspirations and difficulties that I faced at Solano College.
My name is Ka Yang, and I am a second-year nursing student here at Solano Community College. My background, I am a mom of 3 kids. My daughter has congenital heart disease. She was diagnosed with aortic pulmonary window and supraortic aortic stenosis and pulmonary stenosis. She had 2 open heart surgeries at 2 months and 8 months. That's inspiring me to return back to school. My dream is to be a nurse, just because I'm such a giving person. I want to help others. I have experienced a lot of life experiences that are hard. Recently, I lost my house in a fire. And we basically became homeless overnight. I thought about quitting nursing school, but I've never been one to give up. It took me 10 years to work on my prerequisites to return back to nursing school, and I'm almost done. I have 6 weeks left in this semester and another 16 weeks left, and I would be graduating. I reached out to the student success team, my professors, my community, and my peers. And they answered, they helped me. Without their support, especially the student success team that was established to help us nursing students, I don't know if I would be here now. My most basic needs, physiologically, my clothes, my shoes, I didn't have anything. And they helped me by being awarded your scholarship. It has allowed me to pursue my dream of becoming a nurse, to continue giving of myself, to continue and inspiring hopes in my peers, my friends, my family, to not give up like me. It has made a difference in how I have overcome this tragedy, and I'm so proud to be part of Solano Community College. And I want to thank all the donors and encourage all the students, friends, and families that anything helps, and to pursue, their dreams, because if I can do it, you can too.
My name is Starisha McIntosh. I am in the Registered Nursing Program at Solano. What brought me to Solano was I needed to fulfill my dreams. I needed to become the person that I wanted to be when I grew up. So I knew education was the key. It was what I needed to go further. So in my family, as someone where our main objective was no one graduated high school, I was the youngest of 7 and the first one to graduate high school. So college was out of the question, which I did graduate high school. Alumni of Oakland Technical High School. I ran track. I was prom queen in my junior year. But the thing was, I also went to church. I was a praise dancer. But the thing was, when I went home, the environment was much different than what you would expect your prom queen to go home to. There was a lot of drugs, a lot of drug addicts. My door was kicked in by the police every 3 to 6 months. Actually, on that date of my junior prom, the police raided the house. I stayed home from school. So there were some nice officers that allowed me to get my things for prom. And I had to go with a brave face and show my resilience and wear my crown. So I was awarded the Eleanor and John Zelton Nursing Award. I was also awarded it last year as well as this year. I didn't think I got it or any scholarship at all, but I got an email later. So with that, and John, last year when we won, he took out the recipients, to show his gratitude of accepting the award, out to dinner. He's very personable, and we were able to meet and sit and talk with him. So the fact that I got it again this year, it does help me a lot financially. I did lose my job due to COVID. I do live alone and I have to work through school. So this will help with that, as well as someone without a support system, this makes me feel like they believe in me. So it gives me the drive and encourage me to keep going, to follow my dreams and keep doing what I need to do. I want to say thank you so much to Mr. Zelton and the foundation for believing in me, and your generosity, it will definitely go a long way. And I want to encourage you guys out there to please give and help someone like me, someone who did not have a fighting chance in the world.
Wow, those were powerful testimonials, and it shows the impact of SEC alumni in our community. And if you'd like to help us out and help with the scholarships, please click on the link below and join us in helping the current students at SEC.
One of the reasons I love working at the college is the opportunity to help the students that are working hard to achieve their academic and career success. These aren't students that are looking for a handout through a scholarship. They're looking for a hand up. They are taking classes, they're typically working, and the small scholarships make a huge impact. They need dollars for transportation, for books, computers. All of these things truly make an impact to a student struggling financially. And we're here to make sure that they stay enrolled and complete their degree or career technical program.
We wish we had more time, but we can't wait to share with you our last video. Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy and Dean Lisa Neely will be talking about the future of Solano Community College.
Hi, I'm Celia Esposito-Noy, and I have the privilege of serving as the Superintendent President here at Solano Community College. I'm now finishing up my 5th year here, but I've been serving the community college system in this state for almost 30 years. I am very excited to be here and be part of this 75th anniversary and to think about what might happen in the next 75 years. We're going to explore what's possible, what are some of the challenging and interesting programs that we have available to students, and how this college has been serving this community for the next 75 years. You know, for a long time, folks have not thought about the community college as the first choice. And at Solano, we think this is the first choice and the best choice for many students. In the coming years, you're going to see new programs that emerge out of new disciplines. We don't know what those are yet, because there are many disciplines that we have not discovered, but will be available to students in the future. Opportunities for students to learn new technologies, to learn new things through research. Our plan is to stay nimble and responsive to those changing industries and to provide students with opportunities to access those classes and learn those skills so that they can be employable. But we're also thinking about students as a whole. One of the things we're looking at are ways that we can provide students with affordable housing and use residential education as a way to support students and enhance their educational experience here at Solano College.
Hi, my name is Quentin Voice. I serve as president of Solano Community College Governing Board. In my day job, I teach high school science with our dual enrollment program, the Early College High School program with Fairfield-Sassoon Unified School District. So in the last 4 years, we built a new biotech manufacturing center. This houses our very unique bachelor's degree program, 4-year degree program right here at Solano Community College, where students can finish a bachelor's in science in biomanufacturing. Our biomanufacturing center has really allowed us to meet a need of the 21st century workforce, and that is a highly technical but a high level of understanding of biology, and that really combines into biomanufacturing. We built a brand new auto tech center that I've seen mechanics drool over because it is so amazing in what is provided there and the high-tech equipment that the students get to train on and be ready for the workforce. In 2019, we opened a brand new science building. This has been the envy of community colleges surrounding us and is just a phenomenal building. In addition to that though, we also made space to provide a Veterans Resource Center. Being right next to Travis Air Force Base, many of our students are joining us after serving in the military or serving in the Air Force. And so we want to make sure that those students know where to find resources, know how to find the best resources that fit their need. Currently underway, we are building and replacing our Library Learning Resource Center and TV studio. This is right in the center of our campus and really is the heart of learning on any campus, is the library where students can go and receive tutoring, do their research, and just find a place to study and work. Our Library Learning Resource Center is scheduled to open by the end of 2021 and will be a phenomenal place to learn, study, and research. All of these investments in our facilities have really been about providing quality and higher education here in Solano County. So as excited as I get about brand new buildings, COVID closures have reminded us that it's not the buildings that make the college, it's really the students. And so we thank you for helping support our students with educational scholarships and providing an opportunity for these students who are really facing some drastic changes in their education due to COVID. And so your support with the Educational Foundation really makes that transition possible and allows them to continue their education even during these times.
My name is Lisa Neely, and I'm the Dean of Applied Technology and Business at Solano Community College.
So at Solano Community College, we're really excited to be here for students of today, but also really understanding about preparing them for the future. We know that in these uncertain economic times, it's more important than ever that our students are really prepared to have a clear pathway from education to industry, from education to employment, into high-paying, in-demand jobs, and really able to take advantage of everything that we have to offer to secure their educational and professional futures. We're also really excited about the array of partnerships we have with industry, and that's a really important part of what we're able to offer students, because not only are they getting sort of state-of-the-art equipment and knowledge and training, but we're doing it with guidance from our partners who are very much a part of the process with us. Real partnerships where students are absolutely identified while they're in school in terms of the kinds of career paths that they might be appropriate for, and industry partners that help give us insight into industry needs, what's going on locally in terms of trends, market trends, also in terms of availability of employment, and really making sure that our curriculum is paired and really braids with what industry is interested in. We have some really fascinating partnerships with places, everything from local car dealerships and manufacturers to suppliers to vendors. We've worked with companies like Jelly Belly and Genentech, and we have students who have a really strong developed partnership and pipeline to employment in those areas. One of our newest partnerships, and one that I'm really excited about, is our partnership with Sonoma State University in providing a BA in business at the Vallejo campus as part of our Solano Community College offering. So we have some exciting programs, including our welding program, where students who successfully complete the course are usually quickly admitted into the local union and have a whole range of opportunity in industry where they can use the skills that they've learned effectively in industry, transportation. Some folks have ended up working at Mare Island. There's other opportunities out there in terms of the different trade opportunities that exist. We also have a program, Automotive Technology, which prepares students in a variety of ways to go out there into industry, working as automotive technicians in a range of areas. Students can specialize in areas around engine performance, brakes, driver assist programs, a lot of the new technology that's out there in terms of hybrid cars, and really being able to harness the skills that they need that are attractive to employers.
One of our great strengths here is we have an incredibly diverse student population. We're living in a diverse community, and so we are proud to provide students with incredible opportunities to grow, to learn things, to explore areas that they might have never considered before. We have outstanding faculty who also work incredibly well with our diverse student population, who know how to share with them the opportunities they've had and how to help students advance their careers and how to think about ways in which they might serve their community as well. We want you to be a part of the next 75 years of serving this community. What we do here is essential. It's valuable. We know it's valuable. We know that students have an incredible experience here. Join us for the next 75 years and be part of that next legacy. We're looking forward to having you work with us.
If you'd like to support these students and the next generation of SCC students working hard to achieve their academic and career success, please click on the link below. You'll be able to support our annual scholarship fund, our endowment fund that provides a permanent base of support, any college, program, or department of your choice, or the SCC Alumni Association.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. We think you'll agree that Solano Community College is meeting the challenges of our time and poised to take on the future. Please consider supporting our mission of helping the students most in need. Thank you. Good night.
And I'd like to take time out to thank our sponsors that have made tonight possible: Kitchell CEM, PG&E, Kaiser Permanente, Travis Credit Union, Potrero Hills Landfill, and AT&T. Thank you so much.